Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on Cobblers Vlogs, where the Cobblers have just been beaten by 2-0 against Hull City. Disappointing defeat for the Cobblers. Hull basically played the Cobblers at their own game, didn't they? And the referee clearly bought it throughout the 90 minutes. Very frustrating game of football to watch. Wasn't really a fan of the way Hull played, but it's similar to what Cobblers were doing to teams last season, so we can't blame them for it. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty and review the match. So yeah, the match itself, the Cobblers started well. They nearly could have scored after 50 seconds, couldn't they, when they got forward. Cross was put in by Mills, and then nothing really came of it. But I think Hull, again, just played the Cobblers at their own game. Cobblers were obviously on top for the first 30 minutes. They dominated, but they were probably the better side. But again, as we learned against Shrewsbury last week, we beat them 2-1 with 30% of the ball. This week we've lost 2-0 with 60% of it. So again, it's not all about possession. Hull obviously let us play, sort of knew what we were going to do. I think our attacking is a bit predictable at the minute, and that's probably why Hull found it so easy to stop whatever we were doing when we went forward. But yeah, Hull, they played us at our own game, didn't they? We're the sort of, I'm going to say, shithousery. That's the sort of thing we do to teams. Hull did it back to us, which was disappointing as well. And it was, the referee bought it. I thought it was poor refereeing throughout the game, really. I'm a referee myself, so I'm not really supposed to comment too much. But I didn't think the ref did the best job today. I think he could have been better in a couple of areas. But again, time wasting, all that sort of thing, that was all on Hull, which I think, unprofessional, poor, and a disgrace, really, quite frankly, from the Hull players. But they knew what they had to do, and they did it, didn't they? And they scored 2 fantastic goals, can't take away from them. The first one, again, shouldn't have been a free kick, but brilliant ball in, great header from Lewis Potter, I think it was, who got the header. And then the second one, Cobbler should have had a free kick. Hull would then give him one 10 seconds later, and then Hull went up the other end and scored, which was... Well, didn't go at the other end. They took the free kick quickly and scored. Again, another fault of the referees that maybe he should have got right and given Cobblers a free kick in the first place. But can't really do much about that. I think once we got to 2-0, we knew it was probably going to be over against what is effectively a championship side that were rubbish in the championship in the back end of the championship season last year. Obviously losing 16 out of 20 games with an 8-0 defeat in there is pretty bad. So Hull are obviously trying to do something to make people like them again. And again, nobody still likes them anyway. So it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah. Disappointing. The Cobblers, I think, lack creativity going forward, which again has been a bit of our worry all season. We thought we were okay up front, it was at the back we needed to sort out, but I think it is up front that's sort of the issue is. I don't think at the back we can have any sort of complaints about the free kick that we conceded. I think it was a perfectly whipped in ball. Honeyman with that championship quality as well, and then Lewis Potter with a brilliant header that Arnold didn't have a chance against. And the second one, nice ball through as well. Again, Cobblers should have had a free kick, but we'll forget about that. So yeah, disappointing, but I think, Hull are a better team than us, and if we'd have said that we were going to lose 2-0 to Hull at the start of the day, you probably wouldn't have, disagreed heavily with that. I thought we could have got a draw today. A 0-0 probably would have been deserved because the sort of 2 goals were impacted by the referee. But yeah, if you said 2-0 against Hull, team that came down from the Championship against one of the relegation favourites, you'd say fair enough, wouldn't you? I think it was just the manner that we lost that was disappointing, if I'm honest. So just to finish off then, we'll do some player ratings. In goal, the Cobblers had Steve Arnold. Didn't really actually have much to do. The 2 goals he probably couldn't have done much about. Maybe he could have done slightly better with the second one, which was a 1-on-1, but overall couldn't have really had too much, so we'll just give him a 7 out of 10. Luka Rakic came off after about 75 minutes for Nicky Adams, who should have come on way earlier in my opinion, but that's something else. Luka Rakic again was okay at the back, we'll give him a 7. Keane Bolger again, didn't really see much of him, didn't really have to do much, so we'll give him a 6. Joe Martin as well, didn't really do anything, we'll give him a 6. Mills I thought looked quite good today. Obviously some of the crosses were poor, but he looked dangerous getting down that right hand side, so we'll give him a 7. Mark Marshall I think was really poor second half, sort of once he knew he was going to come off, I think he was really bad, so I think we'll give him a 5. Ryan Watson again was a bit anonymous, a 7. Christopher Missler was his usual brilliant self, I think I'll give him an 8. Sam Hoskins again was good first half, rubbish in the second, so we'll give him a 6. Matt Warburton again, he came off for Nuttall, didn't he, and he was pretty rubbish when he was on, so we'll give him a 6. So yeah, just average all round from the Cobblers. Harry Smith we'll give an 8 to as well. I think he played really well. I think Harry Smith would probably be my Cobblers man of the match. Worked his socks off as usual. I think he does have pace as well as the strength and the height that you need at this level, so he's a bit of an all-rounded player, is Harry Smith. So good performance from him today, really harried and hustled the whole back line, despite their stupid, ridiculous diving tactics, whatever they were doing. Harry Smith, seemed to be fouled every time he went for a header. Ref probably gave about 3 of them, again, which is on him and, a disgrace from the whole players. The subs, Nicky Adams came on. We didn't really see much of him, so we'll give him, a 6. Caleb Chukwuemeka didn't see much of him, give him a 6. Joe Nuttall, again, didn't see much of him at all, so we'll give him a 6. The subs not used were Mitchell, Lyons, Roberts and Harriman, who hopefully Harriman could be back in that starting 11 very, very soon, because I think the Cobbers are really missing him at the back at the minute. So yeah, that is everything for this match review. Head over to our Twitter and send us your feedback. Let us know what you thought of the game, or let us know in the comment section below. That's pretty much it for this one. Please drop a like if you've enjoyed it. Hit subscribe as well. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers as soon as possible. We're 400 away, so we want to try and get there nice and quickly. So if you could hit subscribe, we'd really, really appreciate that. Thanks very much for your support recently. Don't forget this video is in association with FanHub, the new app which is coming soon to reward football fans for their loyalty. If you haven't downloaded it already, please make sure you go and do so. The link to get early rewards in the description. You won't be able to download it yet because it's not out till October. So go and hit the link in the description to earn early rewards. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, don't forget to leave a like, hit subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.